Monk Mo gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro, at the end of the day, now we gotta talk about this dude, Fresh, who's not even fresh. Yeah, Fresh Prince CEO. He's a CEO and he's still not fresh. At the end of the day, I told you, you guys are gonna become lames with money if you don't destroy your lust. If you have lust problems, women see you as a lame. Women see you as a come up. Women see you as a lick. If you don't know what the word lick is, listen, that's slang. In the hood, in the ghetto, a lick is somebody you're trying to get over on, you're trying to step on, you're trying to take from him without giving anything in return. You just need to play your cards right, what they say, and we could eventually take from him. We could play, act like we love him, but listen, you can't play the guy who has destroyed his lust. You can only play a guy who is like fresh and fit and they're obsessed with women. At the end of the day, you can only play a red pill coach. That's why red pill coaches, they always look depressed. Even they laugh is robotic. Ah. That's a depressed laugh. I can tell. It's pain behind that laugh. Listen, at the end of the day, you got dudes like Fresh. He has a stuttering problem and he has a G-Wagon. He has a Lambo Urus and still has a stuttering problem. Imagine having a Lambo Urus and you still stutter. I repeat, imagine having a Lambo Urus and you still have a stuttering problem. You guys have a stuttering problem in a Lambo Urus? Oh, probably because you never destroyed your lust. Dude, Fresh talking to women like, well, if you just get, what do you like? What do you like in a guy? What do you like in a guy? Dude, stop stuttering. Calmate. Calm down. Why is this dude always stuttering? He talks to, we talk to over 1,000 girls a day. 1,000 girls a month. Like over 7,500 OnlyFans model. Listen, dude, calm down. Calmate. These dudes have no chill. That's how your lust looks to women. That's why they running game on all these rich simps, these rich sheeps. That's what we gonna call them. A simp is not a guy who takes care of women. No, a simp is a guy who's trying to take care of a woman just to get the SCX. He's trying to get something in return. It's like he's not genuinely trying to take care of her. No, he wants, if I spend this, if I pull up in this, then she gonna do this. A real guy, a real human being, a real man, a straight male that is not controlled does not do that. Listen, we could pay for a woman's Chipotle. Listen, don't even give me the number. If she, you got my number for that? Oh, no. At the end of the day, we on a mission. Listen, I just paid for you. At the end of the day, I bought you that mac and cheese because I just bought you that mac and cheese. I didn't buy you that mac and cheese so you could spread it open and I can get inside of it and it could sound like mac and cheese. I repeat, I did not buy you that mac and cheese so you could spread it and I can get inside of it and it can smell and it can sound like mac and cheese. At the end of the day, a simp, he cares about getting inside and making it sound like mac and cheese. So he gotta spin the bread so she can eat the mac and cheese. At the end of the day, Fresh and Fit talking about, he asking girls, talking about, you know what type of car I bought? You know what type of car I got? She talking about, no. They don't even know these guys. These guys gotta bring up questions like, you know what type of car I got? Listen, a car does not make the man. At the end of the day, the reason we trying to get C8s, the reason we trying to get Dodge Demons, Dodge Hellcats, is for the merchandise, the numbers, the sales. In the age of social media, the sales. We will get the G-Wagon for sales, for business purposes. We will get the Lambo Urus for business purposes. The SVJ is for business purposes and to eventually pass down to the children. I repeat, and to eventually pass down to the children. We're not getting the Lambo SVJ so they can hit a lick on us when we pull up to the club in the most dangerous neighborhood, but they got the baddest woman. Oh, do you know what type of car I got outside? Listen, we don't care. If they don't see the keys, they don't see the Lambo keys. It is what it is. Listen, at the end of the day, when I get the Lambo, I'm not telling girls, you know what type of car I got? Listen, I don't care about that, bro. When I got the Lambo, I'm still introverted. I'm not talking to nobody. All you're going to hear is the engine. That's all you gonna hear is the engine. The Dodge Hellcat. I'm not pulling up on girls trying to get some cat. Oh, you like this? You like this? You know what type of car I got? You know what type of car? Dude, that guy can't even talk. That guy literally can't even talk. When Jim Jules destroyed his whole podcast, Jim Jules probably didn't even say she was sorry. That guy is the weirdest guy I know. At the end of the day, coochie is not that serious. It's a piece of flesh. Yeah, it's flesh that gets wet. Flesh that gets aroused and it gets slippery. At the end of the day, listen, I don't care what nobody say. If I don't got the millions, listen, I'm telling the woman, I got 3 inches. I can't do nothing for you. Listen, I'm not getting erected without the millions. Now, when I get the millions, oh, look out. Boom, boom. But before the millions, oh no, I'm not running no game. Listen, screw Big D Energy. I don't even know what that is. Big D Energy sound like some horny stuff. That sound like some lustful desire type stuff. Listen, I destroyed my lust. So what is Big D Energy? Is it confidence or is it not confidence? I'm just a confident guy. Don't say Big D Energy. I'm not a homo. Listen, I'm a straight male. Don't tell me no, oh, you got the Big D Energy. What? Block. What type of freaky, greeky stuff you on? At the end of the day, I'm just confident and I don't need validation. So if somebody see that as Big D Energy, listen, that's on them. That's on a freaky type of mindset. I don't have a freaky type of mindset. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm worried about business. I'm producing results. Look how I look in a button down. Look how I look in a polo. When I pull up to the country club in a polo shirt, the biceps will be there. The biceps show that, oh, I'm not on child support, because child support is going to deflate your muscles like on SpongeBob. I repeat, when you're on child support, it's going to deflate your muscles like on SpongeBob. When you chasing women, you're losing testosterone. So it's going to deflate your muscles like SpongeBob. Listen, you don't want to be a rich loser. You don't want to be a rich, cringy type of guy. You don't want to be a rich lame. You want to be rich for your kids. You want to be rich to change your generation. You just handling business, but the resources is not for the female attention, the female attraction. These guys want attention from just random women. They end up in random conversations on random e-dates. Why are they dating, bro? Why are these guys dating? Talking about, oh, you see what type of car I got, bruh. The women, if they let you hit it, bruh, it's because they trying to give you the cat on co-assignment. Yeah, it's an assignment. It's a mission that they got. Those are women on a mission that's gonna let you hit it. Yeah, the women on a mission, they're gonna let you hit it. The woman who got daddy issues, they gonna let you hit it. The woman who had a daddy in her life, who taught her about how a man should actually treat a woman, and he actually had resources and he was not in survival mode, he's actually a real man. Oh, that stuff doesn't work on them. You could pull up in a Lambo and ain't no attention coming your way. Listen, so stop doing stuff for attention. Listen, when I pull up in a Lambo, I'm not getting out the car at red lights. Yo, let me get your number. Listen, before, when I didn't control my lust, if I pull up in a Lambo, I'm out at stoplights, knocking on windows. Do. Man, roll it down. Damn, shorty, let me get that. Let me get your number. Let me get your number. Man, you can leave your car right here in the middle of the road. Just hop inside. Listen, at the end of the day, your lust is dangerous. Your lust will take you down. This guy is on national television, aka YouTube, because it's the most watched. It's almost, listen, that's the national television in 2025. Nobody watching cable no more. They're watching YouTubers. They're looking up to these guys. One day we're going to be like Fresh and Fit. These guys are weird. These are the weirdest guys I've ever seen. I'm glad I never met a weird guy like that, but these are the weirdest guys I've ever seen. I've only been around steppers my whole life. They could get women without stuttering. They didn't need no car. Bruh, I was around people who could get supermodels with nothing. I wouldn't advise that, because if they have a child, they're screwed. But at the end of the day, listen, this dude is trying to flex on you. Like, yeah, I'm getting women, but you had to pay for it. Listen. These guys are behind the scene. They're paying all them OnlyFans models to pull up. Them OnlyFans models are not pulling up without that bread being spent. At the end of the day, after they dog all the women out on a podcast, when they hit cut, the woman like, yo, you got that 250? You got that 500? You said you was gonna give me a band. You said you was gonna give me 5,000. You got that 3K? At the end of the day, she said, you got that 3K like the Ku Klux Klan. You got that 3K for me? All right, bet. Nice doing business with you, sucker. At the end of the day, yeah, nice doing business with you, sucker. Listen, these dudes are straight getting disrespected by women. Just to say, yeah, we got laid. Even though they called us a boy, bro, they called Myron a 2 out of 10. The guy's not in shape. He just chases women all day because, oh, I got a G-Wagon. I got a G-Wagon. Listen, he sounds like a broken record. He sounds like a scratched up CD. Back in the CD type days, when you had to put the disc inside of the car so you could listen to the music, that's how Fresh and Fit sounds. They always stuttering. Then they gotta bring up these fake studies that nobody cares about. In the real life and like actual reality, bruh, this stuff is fake. It's all fake, bruh. Listen, it's all scripted. Fresh, he cannot get laid, bro. If he didn't have those cars, oh, none of those women would come around him. None of the working women will come around him. Already, real virtuous women would never go on that show. Real virtuous women would never come around this guy, Fresh. At the end of the day, he got to pull up with the OnlyFans models. Those are the only women that's going to show up if you got enough pay. He's spinning, yo, I just gave you 3,000. Yeah, pull up to the podcast and show out. At the end of the day, they pull up to the podcast. Jim Jones, she throwing water bottles over all the electronics. Do you see the disrespect? Over all the electronics. But since, she's known for busting it open. She's known for popping cats. So we're going to invite her because that's what we really want. And then we're going to lie to her and tell her, no, that's not what we really want. But it is what you really want because that's what you chose to bring on podcast. Listen, that alpha male is controlled by his third leg. Yes, that alpha male is controlled by his third leg. Whatever his third leg says, ooh, we want that, ooh la la. Listen, she could slap him in the face. Listen, they going to still try to run game. Well, even though she slapped me in the face, I could play chess move and I could make boom, boom, boom. And at the end of the night, if I give her this and say, I'm sorry, fake lies, she gonna boom, boom, boom. At the end of the day, bruh, your respect is everything as a man. I repeat, your respect is everything as a man. If she does not respect you, if she disrespects you one time, run. Yeah. If she disrespects you one time, listen, trust me. If somebody wants to respect you, they will not play with you 0 times. They will play with you 0 times. A woman who really respects you and trusts your leadership, she would disrespect you 0 times. If she disrespects you one time, that means she don't trust you no more. You're lusting. How could a woman trust you if you have lust issues? You're lusting. Why would they trust a guy that lusts? At the end of the day, you got to understand. These guys are all cringy. They try to use the supercars so they can pick up women that will overlook you in the first place. I repeat, that will overlook you in the first place. I'm in a penthouse. These women ain't even seen my vehicle. And they trying to, what you doing today? Hey, Trey, because I'm not trying to chase them. I'm not looking for validation. I'm probably the only dude here not looking for validation. All these dudes in the suburbs, they all look for validation. Oh, we're going to pull up in a Porsche 911. She's going to, oh my God, Mijo, we like your car. At the end of the day, listen, I'm not doing that. When I pull up in a Porsche, listen, just know I sold 5,000 items of merchandise. Yeah, I sold 5,000 items. That's when I'm pulling up in a Porsche. The Porsche is for the sales. The Porsche is not for the coochie sales. I repeat, the Porsche is for the business sales. The Porsche is not for the coochie sales. Dudes get the Porsche and then they instantly try to get some coochie. No, I'm getting a Porsche and we running up the business. At the end of the day, the minimum level is the Corvette C8. Nothing under that. Nothing less than a Corvette C8. Listen, all the alpha males, they're gonna tell you, no, not a Corvette C8. You gotta get the you gotta get the standard Tesla. Listen, get out of here, you fake alpha male. If I say the Corvette C8 and you disagree with that, go to somebody else's channel. Don't comment in the comment. No, we gonna get this car. We gonna start off with the Honda 2025 and then we gonna work out. No, listen, at the end of the day, you can start off with the 2025 on your YouTube channel. You don't have a YouTube channel. You're commenting on my channel. At the end of the day, listen, no alpha male has power over me. I don't care if it's a fake alpha in the comment section. Blocked. At the end of the day, you can't stop me. You are controlled. I'm free. You're the alpha. I'm free. You're controlled. The alpha is controlled. He needs to be around women. If he not around women, oh, I'm not an alpha anymore. He's not the same. He needs a Snickers. You ever seen a Snickers commercial? They be so mad, having a bad day. You need a Snickers. I feel way better now. I feel way better now. How you doing? How you doing today? At the end of the day, that's how these guys are. As soon as they get around a woman, how you doing today? Yeah. They not around a woman, they not getting the attention. Oh, we having a bad day. Chat, get my likes up. Subscribe and share my content. If you don't share my content, listen. This is today. It is bored. At the end of the day, these guys are all going outside. Listen, Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.